I know I'm not the first to post this type of video, but I want to talk about the Opticor Vandal and how I, think the event is, and if it's worth going for this weapon. So yeah, let's just immediately get into this video so that I don't waste any more of your guys' time. So the Opticor Vandal is an upgraded version of the Opticor, of course. But the main reason you're going to be wanting to go for this weapon is because it has a higher critical chance, a higher critical multiplier, higher status chance, but it does have much lower attack damage. So what you may be thinking is, if it is lower damage, why would I want to go for it? Well, if you actually mod the weapon right, it has a 0.6 second charge time, which is actually much better than the Opticor's original 2 seconds. Which means that on average you can out damage it by just shooting more. And if you are looking at these and don't believe me, you can go and watch Quite Shallow's newest video that is talking about why you're wrong about the Opticor Vandal, because she shows the actual calculation on how you do it. And I know it's kind of usually a parody in her videos, but she usually tells the truth, and this is actually a legitimate calculation. So yeah, the Opticor Vandal, it does outright deal more damage than the Opticor. So how do you get it? Well, of course you have to do 100 Thermia Fractures, which seems like a lot, but it really isn't. This is because, of course, after your 4th Thermia Fracture in a row with the same one, you get an extra 3 bonus points towards the event. This makes it so that if you do all of your Thermia Fractures like this, you will actually only have to get the Opticor in about 57 runs, but that still takes some time because, of course, it takes about 2 to 3 minutes to do one of them. So I would just say do about an hour a day, and then you would get it. And of course, if you're watching this video while the event's gone, this isn't probably how you even get the Opticor Vandal anymore. It's probably from Baro, which actually brings me to my next point, which is that if you don't have the time to go for this weapon, don't stress out about not being able to get it. It's going to come back eventually. DE would never lock anyone out of a weapon other than, like the original Skana Prime with Xcal Prime or Leto Prime. They're not going to lock you away from it. It will eventually come back, and it just may take some time. But I do want to say that if you have the time, I would highly recommend going for this weapon. It is very fun to use. It shoots so quick and it does so much damage that, I don't know, I just can't recommend it enough. Go for it if you can. It's just if you have the time. Don't burn yourself out on the game. Now, the Thermia Fracture event in general is just really poorly made. Honestly, the Exploiter Orb should just, give you maybe 5 towards the event, 5 points, maybe even 10. Because of course you have to go through, you have to do 4 in a row to get the diluted Thermia to fight the boss itself. It just doesn't make sense that you don't get any points towards the event whenever it's an event boss. Now of course, it will be coming back. Maybe that's how we'll actually get the Opticor Vandal later in the future, but as of right now, we don't know where that will be, and in the video I'll probably pin a comment saying where it's obtained from now. But yeah, if you want the Opticor Vandal, I would say go for it if you have the time, but if you feel like you're burning yourself out, don't go for it. Just do something else in the game that's actually fun. The weapon is guaranteed to come back pretty much, and if it doesn't, then you can, I don't know, come back to this video and say, hey, it didn't come back. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy my little commentary and want any other video like this, then be sure to tell me what else you want me to talk about in the future, and I hope to see you guys in that future because, I don't know, I like making videos. Peace.